I just picked up my Cobra from a paint shop. It's a MAACO. I had the whole car resprayed, so I wanted to make this video and show you before and after, and then just overall share the experience of what I had with MAACO, how they did the job, and price, things like that. I'm a car guy, obviously. Wanted to try out MAACO, see how they do it, see if it's a good job or not, and I'll let you guys know. Check it out. So this is how the car looked before they dropped it off. A bunch of clear coat peeling. The paint was chipping off and peeling in spots, many spots all around the car. Bumper swirl cracking because they're plastic, and overall over time they just get old and dry and paint cracks. Front and back bumpers were like that. The spider webs, basically, I think you call them, spreading, paint chipping, and that's how it looked. I'm gonna walk around and show you all the defects that I found afterwards, after they painted it. So I guess they told me that the back window got broke, or somebody broke it, or somehow the back window got smashed, so they ended up putting a new glass in it. And then I had to come back one time when they told me it's done for pickup. I had to come back and tell them to get it tinted, because the window was tinted when I dropped it off, and when they swapped it, it wasn't. And all these moldings, all the rubbers got chewed up. Let me show you. So that's how they fixed it. Not the best job, but let me get into paint and show you. So when I picked it up, this area, I mean, the whole car was just like not good. They told me, they called me, they said, hey, it's ready for pickup, come get it. So I came to pick it up, and did a walk around the car, and it was all just crap. Horrible job. I told them all these, point those things out, and they said they're gonna fix it. So maybe a month goes by, or I mean 2-3 weeks goes by, they call me again, it's done. I come pick it up, and same thing, they didn't basically do much at all. So on the third time, basically the car was there over 2 months. On the third time I picked it up, and it was decent, it was fine, okay-ish. But when I picked it up, when I came to see it the first time, they didn't paint this, so I opened this, and it was all just like cracking, chipping. Paint was just coming off. I mean, all the bolts are painted anyway, but they redid this, and now it looks fine-ish, decent. I'm not too picky, but you know, when you keep a car like this, you want nice taillights. I think they sanded this area, if you can see, just sanding over here, scratched it. Paint and all the rubber seals, if you can see, paint in there as well. More paint in there. Kind of hard to see in the rain, but I'll show you a couple spots for sure. I mean, I'm not picky, but I'm fine with this. But the whole car is covered like this. All this rubber, plastics, all covered in paint, overspray. Taillight, like every single corner, every single spot. I think they even sprayed some on my exhaust. I think it wasn't like this. You can see it's white paint on it. A couple spots have like paint dripping. I'll get to it here in a second. So right here, what do you call it? Orange peel. If you can see in the camera, rough. Didn't sand it, didn't do a good job. It's paint overspray, paint everywhere. And over here, as you can see, all this cracking line in there. That's how they left it. They didn't really fix it much. Paint in there. So like I said, I had to come back 3 times before I picked up this car, because it was just horrible all around. And out of 3 times, this was the most decent one, so I just took it and left. Paint, a little drip over here, if you can tell. I mean, tires are covered in paint, but no big deal, whatever. I'll clean it up. And the first 2 times they sprayed this black trim white as well. So I said, no, you guys gotta fix it. When I picked it up, this was just hanging down. So I said, you guys at least put it back, fix it the way it was. Like, holes in here, scratches. New paint job, but already got a scuff on it in their hands. And they had to charge me a little more for the door jambs. First, when I picked it up, it was trash, but because this was all peeling here, they didn't touch anything here. It was just coming off, even worse than I left it. So they said for $100 each door jamb, they'll paint the door jamb as well. Paint. So paint in there, paint in here. I mean, not horrible, but still kind of crappy. Paint in there, oversprayed. Paint in the corner there. Let's pop the hood. Oh, and when they put the back window in, they had to take off some plastics here, headliner here, so they did a crappy job and didn't even put it back nicely. And let me tell you how much the whole thing cost me. And the whole thing, first they quoted me like $1,675, so $1,675, and then after door jambs, I paid $1,900 for this, so almost $2,000. I know it's not much for a whole car, but I wish it was better. The whole engine bay is covered in overspray, dust. I didn't even notice until now, so crap. You can see all the paint spray everywhere. I gotta wash or clean it up somehow. Let's see. Cheap job. So of course they didn't touch anything here, didn't paint here, just the outside, which is whatever. I had to actually buy a new front bumper because the other one was just cracking too much and they couldn't fix it. So they supposedly painted this fender, but I don't know what the heck this is. Some peeling already. It's been like 5 days since I picked it up. More drips here. And they painted the fender wells. And the other side, they didn't even secure it nice, so let me show you there. Paint dripping here. Let me show you the taillights. So access paint here, tabs are all painted, whatever. Not the big deal, I guess. Paint in there. I mean, you get what you pay for, I know. But I was hoping it'd be nicer. So this windshield trim, paint on it as well, all around it. Whatever, I guess I gotta clean that up myself. Access paint inside there. There was a couple spots I saw like good drops, wet paint coming down, but now the car is wet anyway, you can even tell. A couple scuffs here. This, of course, not taped properly, I guess, but paint in there. All this molding. Tried to clean it up. Let's see how the trunk area look. So again, crappy over here. I wish they maybe clean this up nicer. That's how the gas lid area was inside when the first time I came to pick it up, and the door jambs were like this, horrible. So they fixed that for extra money. Paint here. Look at that, kind of crappy. Crappy overspray. Paint, I already covered that. I wish they made this a little nicer, but I guess you get what you pay for. A little friend spider here. He's gone. Let's see this door jamb. Sprayed on this thing. And we'll see how long this lasts, this paint job. I know MAACO sucks, everybody knows. But we'll see how long this lasts, if it peels or not. In a few months or a year. Trying to keep this car, so I want it kind of nice, decent. But we'll see. Spray on the window here, on the glass, but I'll clean that up, whatever. Check out this fender well. I'm pretty sure I didn't leave it like this with them. So they were messing around, I don't know what the heck, but they sprayed it. Wish they covered it. Spray white inside, white on this side. On the bottom, kind of spray crappy. Drips over here, big fat drips. That's not raindrops, that's just wet paint. So look at that. Some scuffs here, whatever. So they don't know what this is. But yeah, the first time this was all painted white too, half of it, and it was just hanging down, so I told them to put it back and clean it up. I don't know if they were messing with my molding here, but there's a big crack. I don't really remember seeing this, but now it's here. And like I said, paint in each corner, all this covered in paint. Yeah. And I'm not making this video to talk smack about MAACO or anything. I'm just showing you the my experience, the job that I got from them, and just give you opinion, give you something to consider if you're looking to get a paint job from them as well. Now you can kind of guess. I mean, I'm sure every shop, every MAACO location is different. They're a franchise company, so they have different spots, different shops. But you guys know, you guys heard how MAACO is, and everybody is not always satisfied with them, to say the least. Yeah, so the car was with them, like I said, for 2-3 months, and I had to come back 2 times. On the 3rd time I picked it up, it was like this. But the first 2 times I came to get it, it was just horrible. They threw a fit that I pointed everything out. They freaked out that I made them fix it again. But for just under 2,000 bucks, that's the kind of job I got. And I mean, I don't know, it's fine, I guess. It's not perfect, but you get what you pay for. And I just hope it lasts me. It doesn't start peeling or coming off or cracking next couple years. And yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Like, subscribe. That's how internet works. So YouTube can know if you like a video or not, and they can suggest you similar videos. If you didn't like it, just leave a nasty comment, because that's how internet works. And I'll see you next time.